Hi there, great to see you today. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about the 5 steps in managing cravings. Now, if you are listening right now and you are finding that you crave certain types of food, maybe there's food that when you eat, it's really hard to stop, or you may even notice that there's certain emotions that lead you to craving certain foods. Then I want to talk to you today about those trigger foods. So there's unhealthy and there's healthy trigger foods. Now, one that you may have experienced in the past is those habitual foods, the habitual eating that occurs when perhaps you go to a game. So maybe you've gone to a baseball game or a football game in the past, and when you go, you need to have your drink, maybe it's a soft drink, and you need to have that burger and fries. So maybe that's your thing. Every time you go to a game, you have to have those food and drink, and that makes your whole experience complete. So that's an example of habitual eating, where you go to an event or something and you need to have that food in order to meet that craving. So that's not a big deal if you're going to a game maybe a few times a year. It's not a really big deal. But if you are doing this every single week, that's where that can be a little bit of a problem over time. Now, it can show up again in a more serious way if you're finding that you have emotions like anger or boredom, or you're feeling sad or upset. And if you find that when you're in those emotions, you right away have to have a specific type of food, so maybe it's chips, maybe it's cake, maybe it's cookies, and you're unable to control the amount that you eat, that's where things get to be a little bit more serious when things become out of control. So I do encourage you to talk to your doctor or to someone about your nutritional needs, because often these are bigger issues that need to be addressed. So I do encourage you to do that. And also at the same time, don't feel any fear or any shame in this. These are very normal things that happen when we're emotionally tied to the food. But that can also be a reason that you're not losing the weight that you're wanting to lose if you're constantly finding yourself in that battle of, okay, I want to go on a diet, I need to stop doing this, but you're not able to address what's going on a little bit deeper. So next, I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 Ds. So these are 5 steps to manage your cravings. So this is for anyone who does find that you are finding that you are eating out of habit versus out of necessity. So step number 1 is delay. Delay. And what I encourage you to do here is to wait 10 minutes before you eat. So take a bit of time, maybe go for a walk, maybe have some water. Water is good. It can actually fill us up. It can distract us from that hunger that we may feel. Step number 2 is distract. Occupy yourself with an activity that takes your full attention. So if you find that you are triggered to eat when you're watching TV, turn off the TV, get out for a walk. Or maybe it's time to look at your finances, or it's time to look at your calendar, or do a bit of decluttering. Distract yourself so that you're not thinking about that food that you're craving. Now, number 3 is distance. Keep food out of reach. So for a lot of us, it's easy to just reach into the cupboard and grab that food. Something I've done for a while now is I have a high up cupboard right over top of my fridge, and that's where I keep all of my treats. So I keep my chocolate there. If I get chips, I keep my chips there. And you know what? If I want to get to that top cupboard, I have to pull a chair in front of my fridge, and I have to climb onto the chair and then move things that are on top of my fridge to the side and then open up the cupboard. So if it's easy to reach and easy to access your junk food, it's going to be a lot easier to eat it. But if it's out of reach, then it's going to be harder for you to get to, then you won't be able to get it quite as easily. So try that out, try the distance. Step number 4 is determine. So establish how important it is to eat this food. And you can do this by asking the really question. So the test is, do I really, really, really want to eat this food? Do I really, really, really need to eat this food? So ask yourself that, and at this point, answer it realistically, answer it truthfully. Do I really, really, really need this food? Do I really, really, really want this food? You may want it, but you may not need it. So be honest with yourself here. And then finally, number 5 is decide. 5 is decide on an appropriate portion size. So what are you craving? Is it something salty, sweet? Is it something hot or cold? Something sour? Something creamy? Something crunchy? So determine what it is that you're craving and then portion it out. So instead of having the whole bag of chips, get a little container and pour out just a few chips and have that. Or if you're wanting some chocolate, instead of having the whole chocolate bar or the whole bag of chocolate, again, portion it out. Now, a great tip that I like is the smaller the container, the smaller the plate, the bigger the amount it will look. So if you have a huge bowl, if you pour out half the chips, it's not going to look like you've had many, right? So it's kind of misleading. You'll be tempted to eat more. But if you have a smaller bowl and the chips overflow this tiny bowl, then you'll be able to enjoy it, but also your mind will think you've had more. So do play around with the portion and also the size of your plates or containers that you use. Now, the last step is to sit down, enjoy the food that is portioned out, enjoy as you chew, enjoy the taste, enjoy the texture, and eat it slowly as well. I think often when we're sitting and eating emotionally or watching TV, it's very easy to eat very quickly and mindlessly and not to be mindful in what we're doing. So really slow down, really focus on eating and enjoying the food that you've decided that you want. And as well, I don't know if you've heard this before, but when you eat something and when you fully enjoy it, you're able to digest it a lot better. If you are feeling guilty, if you feel shameful, if you feel angry at yourself, but yet you're still eating, you're not going to enjoy it and you're not going to be able to digest it well. So if you do know that, you know what, I'm not going to fully enjoy this food, then don't have it. Just don't. But if you do know that you can eat it in a healthy way and feel good about it, then enjoy. All right, now I wanted to share, before we finish off, I wanted to share something that if you are feeling like you have a lot of cravings, this can really help. Now, this is a vitamin pack that I've been using and enjoying every day, mostly every day for the past 5 or 6 years. And I'll show you what it looks like. So this is called the Vitalizer Pack, and this is a pack of vitamins that you can take every day. And I'll walk you through what it is, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how it's helped me and another one of my clients as well. So it comes like this. You get it in a nice box. And what I love about the Vitalizer, this one is for women. There's also one for adults 55 plus. So it is designed to meet the requirements for those vitamins that you do need. Now, what I love about these vitamins is that there's exceptional quality in these. So there's 1,000 quality tests every time that Vitalizer is produced. So they make sure that there's nothing harmful, nothing bad, no preservatives, no sweeteners, nothing artificial in these vitamins at all. And as well, it is gluten-free, so anyone who does have dietary requirements, that can help you. Now, I'm going to show you this because this is something I didn't used to know. Not all vitamins are designed the same. So what the Vitalizer has been designed for is to be released in the right part of your body. Now, a lot of the vitamins that you can buy just over the counter or in the drugstore, they'll go right into your bloodstream, and then often they're released when you go to the bathroom. So they don't actually make it to where they should in your body. And what I love about this is they do have it's called smart technology. So it's an advanced release technology that has been put together so that you can make sure that you feel great and it's released at the right time. So what's included in the vitalizer? Let me walk you through it. So the first one is the green. The green is the multivitamin. So it's a micro-coated for immediate release in the stomach to enhance absorption of folic acid. So this is really important. It goes right to your stomach where it's released. Now the next one is the yellow. This is the vitamin B and C complex. This is really ideal for things like more energy, your immune system. We need more vitamin C for that. And vitamin B helps us to combat stress. So it helps keep your stress levels at a good place. And this vitamin C and B complex are released slowly throughout the day. So what that means is you'll have sustained release of energy throughout the day. Next is the omega-3 and your vitamin E. So this is the reddish one. Now this is ultra pure omega-3 fatty acids, sustainably sourced from wild fish from pure Alaskan waters, plus carotenoids and vitamin E delivered to the upper intestine. So this is really good for our brain health. This is good for our heart as well. And then finally, the last little one that goes all the way down to the bottom, it's released in our lower intestine, and this has a triple layer of encapsulation, which means that it's going to be able to get all the way through your body, and we'll be able to make it through the stomach, even though you have your stomach acid that tends to eat away most probiotics. This one is designed different, and it's really amazing because it can help with your digestion. So if you find that your digestion is not that great, you maybe have a harder time going to the bathroom, you're not as regular, then the vitamin E or the Optiflora, which is the probiotic, that will really help with that. So my experience with this is when I started taking the vitalizer many years ago, I noticed after a week and a half, I felt like I was taking almost like caffeine. I thought, oh, I have so much more energy. I used to, be tired in the morning, tired in the afternoon, and just have to push through most of the day. And now I find I've really noticed a big difference with sustained energy throughout the day. And that's been really huge for me, and it's helped me be able to do all the things that I do. I have energy to do my videos, to be an awesome friend. I'm able to have more energy to do the things that I love and that I enjoy. So that's been a big difference. Now, one of my clients, what she found is she had told me a while back that she has had pop every day. She used to have a Coke. That's her thing. That keeps her energized. She's got 2 little kids, and she's, really, really busy with her business. And what she started to notice is that the pop wasn't doing it. She had to have more. So she tried out the vitalizer, and after 2 weeks, she noticed that she was not craving pop in the same way that she had. And it was amazing. She said, Meg, I've been cutting back on my pop. I don't know what's going on. And I said, you know what? I think it's because the cravings that you have are because you're lacking certain nutrition. You're not getting all the vitamins and minerals that you need just from your diet alone. And at first she was a little skeptical. And then as she kept taking the vitalizer, she said, you know what? This is the only thing I've changed. I think that's it. So to this day, she still enjoys it. And as well, what she's found is she's able to have less sugar in her coffee. Whereas she used to have heaping spoonfuls of sugar in her coffee to keep her going. Now she's been able to pull back on the sugar and to have almost a black coffee, which is a first for her as well. So if you are thinking, you know what, I have a lot of cravings right now, and I'm trying to eat as well as possible, but I'm sure there's something lacking from my diet, I'd encourage you to reach out, ask me about the vitalizer. Like I said, this one is ideal for women. So if you do have low energy levels, this one has extra iron. That's what the green multivitamins have. They have added iron, and that's what I've noticed, more energy. Now, we also have some that are for men. So if you are a male watching this and you want to try that, it has no extra iron, but it has certain vitamins that are good for men as well. And then there is, like I said, the adults 55 plus pack that really is good. The multivitamin in that one is ideal for healthy eyes, healthy teeth, healthy skin and bones too. So really, really good stuff. So like I said, if you're interested, reach out, let me know. I can send you a link with more information, but I would love to have you really thriving as you are looking at how to push against some of these cravings. How can I choose healthier options? So I do recommend really going after my 5 tips for you for really slowing down, giving yourself a bit of a delay before you eat, distract yourself, distance yourself from the food, determine how important is it to eat this food, and then decide on an appropriate portion size. All right, so I hope this has been helpful for you guys today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. So enjoy the videos this week, and let me know if you've got any questions about cravings or about how to combat them. All right, have a great day. See you later. Bye. Thanks so much for watching this nutrition video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you've got any other questions or if you want some more resources, please reach out. I'm here to support you guys. And as well, if you are interested in any of the Shaklee nutrition that I mentioned, or if you've got any questions at all, feel free to send me a message or send me an email, and I'll be happy to help you guys out. All right, well, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.